Welcome back to the Valley of the Old Farm for episode 32 with me, MrSealyp. Wandering through the cow shed, it's becoming apparent to me that having 100 cows, 112 cows, they are making a lot of mess very, very quickly. When the manure is, every time I walk away, I seem to get another pile of it. So, as promised, I mean the pile's getting bigger here. I'm going to do some muck spreading, and why not? I have leased a piece of equipment, and I've bought some equipment, which I think will come in handy later on down the road as well. So the money has gone down again a little bit, and it's been delivered, and it's down here. I've leased the Abbey muck spreader. I know it's very, very small, and probably not particularly right for this map. Am I saying not right for this map? Not all farmers, even if they've got big fields, have massive muck spreaders. They'll go backwards and forwards. So what I thought I'd do to make this easier loading this up, it's a side spreader rather than a rear spreader, is get the JCB 435S. That'll come in handy later on for silage work and various different things. And rather than keep leasing the universal lightweight bucket, I've bought one. So these will be my kind of silage, manure, you know, stuff around the farm. I know it's a big old piece of machinery and seems a bit like overkill, but it'll work. English reg plate. What did I go for in the end on it? I went for, it was only 9,850, which I think is pretty good. It's got 8,650 litre capacity, which is not very much at all. One bucket load from that wheel loader will fill it. But the Superflex, which is 11 grand, is only 8,000 litres. I mean, realistically, for what I've got, probably the Joskin Tornado would have been better. At a push, the Stroutman. But then if you go to the other end, I do have the attachments, so I could have used the Holmer standard or the Holmer with the Hol Run attachment. I could have used either of those, to be fair. That one's got a 20 metre spread. The Abbey's only got a 6 metre spread, but you know what? It looks cool. It's a brilliant mod. I think this is a CD Models one. I forgot to check. That will come up on the screen now. I hope I was right. Okay, so let's jump in this. Now, I saw on YouTube the other day, Black Sheep Modding uploaded or put up another one of their videos. There is an update on the way. I think I might have mentioned it on my Oakfield Farm episode, the last one. I can't remember, in all honesty. Has this got a rear trailer hitch? I don't think it has, but let's have a look just in case it has. That would make life a lot easier, wouldn't it? I think I'll just use something else. Not a problem. Yeah, there's an update coming for this, the Rayboard Xylor, that I use quite a lot for forestry and stump grinding and all that kind of thing. If you haven't seen the video, it's on YouTube on their channel, or I posted it on my Facebook page, MrSealyp. You can go and have a look on there. And it makes it available or usable on a 3-point linkage, rear 3-point linkage, front loader attachment, telehandler. So rather than just a wheel loader or the skid steer, it will work on all sorts of stuff. So what I'm going to do first, let's get a scoop. Actually, you know what would be easier? Kill two birds with one stone. Let's empty this out first. And like I say, I know it's not going to last 5 minutes. Some of my fields are quite a way away, which means I'm going to drive a long way for, you know, 2 minutes work and then this is going to make light work a lot of these jobs actually. Perfect. I will get a full bucket. I don't need a full bucket, but makes sense too. I will do as well. Let's close that door. Don't want the cows escaping, do we? Okay, right, let's go download this Abbey up and we'll go and get a tractor. And we'll give it a bit of a test. I think on the end of 57, I do need to go up to field 5 actually. And 81 both need spreading. I know I said that in the last episode. But like I said before, sometimes I have gaps between doing my videos on each Let's Play. I've done a few on Oakfield, there's been a couple on Pure Farm in 2018. I know people don't like that. And there've been a couple of mod reviews and various different things. So if you're watching this series straight episode after episode, for you there's been no gap. For me it might have been a week, or you know, it might have been a few days or even a day, but right, let's see. Okay. Hopefully this will be straightforward. Seems to be. And that is that. Right, let's pop that down here. I suppose what I should have done was got a tractor first. Doesn't matter now. Quad track, overkill. Don't need that. Right. Probably get away with just using the Fendt, you know. Let's grab the Fendt. Wall's almost ready. That reminds me. On Oakfield Farm, I've got Big Daddy's Knitting Club are after the wall from me. But on here, on the Valley of the Old Farm, I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but Wombleway's Woolen Wear. Wombleway's Woolen Wear are after my wool to make clothing. So Wombleway shall be getting that once it's ready. I don't know if I've got a full pallet yet actually. Let's have a quick check. Let's see if it's uploaded yet. 93% full, not quite a full pallet, but we are getting there. The sheep are doing alright actually. That said, I want to get more sheep too. I've got money. I've got enough cows to keep this going forever. I mean, I can increase the herd definitely, but I think I'm going to leave that at 112 at the moment. But sheep, I definitely want to increase. Pigs, I'm getting rid of. I've already said that before. In spring 2, I'm going to get rid of them. And I think, yeah, I'm only running 3-day seasons on the Valley of the Old Farm. I'm running 6 on Oakfield Farm, just to try out and see what the difference is between the two, how much easier or harder it is. I found 3 days on this was hard in winter, trying to find jobs to do, so I'm thinking Oakfield Farm 6-day seasons, winter's going to be a real drag, but we'll see how we get on. Right, let's back this up and hook up. That looks really nice, that. So let's head out. Let's put the beacons on. Don't need the beacons on, but I'll put them on. Once I've got all these fields ready, I'm thinking tomorrow, spring 2, I need to get all the seeding sorted out, all the different crops I'm going to put in the ground. So, what part of this wasn't, or hasn't been, fertilised anyway? I think this whole top section actually. You can see the difference in colour. I'll give it a go, see how we get on. Now this comes out from the side. I'm assuming it's right from here. I'm going to hire a worker. Whoa! That's noisy. But epic. Nice! I love the texture that the muck spreading puts on the ground. It looks fantastic. I'm going to get through my manure really quickly, but I thought I'd give it a go, why not? Let's find that up there. Oh, I love this. I just don't do enough muck spreading. Flails whizzing around in there as well. Actually, it's lasting a lot longer than I thought it would. When I did it on Golden Days of Farming, I only had a very, very small one. I had the major muck out 750, is it? And that would get through the muck just ridiculously fast. Bear in mind, this is a big field. At the end of the day, whatever I get done with this, it's free. So, you know, it's no brainer, isn't it, really? Right, this is going to continue. I'll go and get another load in a minute, and I'll see you back here in a minute when I've got some more. Now, I was just thinking actually, when I went over to fill it up and bring it back again, how many different ways I've got to fertilise the ground now. I've got solid fertiliser, granules or pellets, whatever you want to call them. I've got liquid fertiliser, the chemical version of. I've got liquid slurry, either from the animals or from Sangstock Slurry Emporium, and I'm now doing manure spreading as well. Yeah, a few different options. What I did find though was, as this is going to do now, when it turns one way it's fine, when it comes back the other way I think it's going to go the wrong way. It's going to spread, oh no, hopefully it's going to come back round. That's right, brilliant. What I found was, this side it's okay, and it does it perfectly. When it comes back the other way it overlaps just a little bit too much, which means you're losing. That's why I adjusted it the other end. Just thought it just needed a little bit of manual adjustment to get it just right. But it's free, it's working, and I like it. I've only leased this Abbey because I knew I would get through the manure quite quickly. That said, would I buy one? or buy one just because I like I like the look of it. There are lots of different muck spreaders in the mod hub, as well as the in-game ones. The in-game ones look a bit clinical. They're all a bit boxy. Not all of them. The Tornado 3, is it? Or Tornado 2, whichever. Looks quite cool. The Major Muck Out's nice. That's obviously a mod. What we need is one like this, but a bigger capacity, I think. But then at the end of the day, we don't mind going up and down. It takes a bit of time. It's not going to be as fast as the others. Some of the others got 15 and 20 metre spreads on them, but I haven't got that much manure at the moment. So until we get a mod for console where you can buy manure, I know we can buy slurry, but if you're out there and you're a modder and you're working on something along those lines, I think that would be absolutely perfect. There we go, better. Just a little bit of adjustment. Otherwise we've got too much overlap. So there we go, as promised, muck spreading. I think I've got a little bit more to go, probably another couple of loads, which means I'll get a fair old spread on this, considering the size of this extension on this field. If you had an average size field, whatever average is considered to be, I don't really know, this will work very, very well. So thumbs up to the Abbey. Actually, check on the map. Let's see what we're looking at. Soil composition. We go down to the end of 57. There we go. So this strip here, I've gone way too far. This strip here hadn't been done. Part of it had. I don't know how I'd managed to do bits and not other. I don't understand that, personally. This old section had been done. This is all the new section. So there's a whole strip across here needs doing. But it's working really well. Have I run out? I have. Right, okay. So what I will do, I think, is finish off this strip. I'll do the strip over that side to get that edge of the field defined. And finish off using all the manure I've got. Then it'll be back to slurry, I think, because I've got a few fields to do and it needs to be done. So we will go into some juicy stuff. It's weird. Where's the fence gone? I didn't turn that off. Who's been fiddling with the fences? Did I turn it off? I'm trying to think, why would I have had a reason to turn off the fence? I won't drive across here. Very odd. This snow will gradually go as the temperature rises. Ah. How weird. Okay. One thing I'm still is tiny niggle. Black Sheep Modding did their fancy whiz-bangy update, changed loads of stuff and added new things in, the petrol station and the potato and sugar beet thing. This, look, this floating thing here, this texture over the top. Never got adjusted. It's only a minor thing, I know, but you know, it's there and I know about it. Anyway, right, I'm going to go back and I'm going to fill up. Now the other thing I need to do when I do seed is do I was going to do sunflower right the way through the forest here, wasn't I? My experiment in agroforestry. So sunflower will go in there. Mustn't forget to do that. I'm going to need a smaller seeder though for that. I'll just lease one and get that in the ground. The farm is building. I'm trying to think. I'm going to need another shelter. Actually, I've got a few. Should be okay. Right. I've come at this the wrong way. I've lined that up really, really nicely. Right. I'll see you in a little bit. Let's get this all used, shall we? The manure has run out. I have got some of the pigs, which I can use at a later date, but I've gone and got the Holmer Terra variant with the slurry tank on the back of it, and I've got the Cotty package slurry spreader, which I'll open out now. This is the one with the double spread, or the wide, I can't remember what it's called. What did I buy? Oh man, my memory is appalling. What was it again? Oh, there we go. Yeah, the Garant PT 20,000 and the beam distribution system. That's got a 30-metre spread on it, that was right. Now, so I've got to remember, I have to come out a little bit. And hopefully, if I work up, I've gone a little bit too far. Let's get that just right. So let's come over a little bit. Just a little bit further. We should get everything, and away we go. We're on the edge now. I missed a tiny bit, but that's not the end of the world. Okay, so 57/57A has been spread. It's not pretty because there was I don't know why there were bits all over the place that weren't kind of covered. That was the original field. That's sorted. That was my initial extension. That was sorted. That's my new extension. How some of that had been sprayed and not, I don't know, but now all of that has been done. It's going to need another coating at some point. When it gets seeded, it will get one, and then maybe weeding or spraying at some point. But so what I'm doing now is going over 81, because that's got nothing on it at the moment, so that needs something. When I've done 81, I'm going to go up to field 5, which is one of the other fields I bought. 81 and 5 were the two fields I bought at the end of winter, which were already pre-seeded, not by me but by other farmers, which meant that I haven't had to do anything with them other than giving them a bit of a slurry. My field extensions here will be used next season. Once I've harvested, I can then plough the gap between the two and I've got a much bigger field. So yeah, we're getting all these fields prepped. We're going to be good to go. I'm trying to think. Let's look on the map, shall we? So 81 is being done now down here. Lovely. So we're getting some fertiliser in that. Zoom out. 57's been done. My grass fields are done. 83 and 84 will need doing at some point later. 52 and 51 and part of this one here, which are now all part of the same field. When they're seeded, we'll get another go. 36 needs something on. Do they need ploughing together? I can't remember. They might well do. And field 2 is going to need something, but field 5 is my new field, and that's got what was that in it? That was canola, wasn't it? Yeah, that was going to be canola corner. That's right, I remember now. So that's going to need spraying because that's got nothing on it yet. I'm going to run out of this very, very soon, but it's covering a massive area. Let's be honest, it's doing a grand job, and lucky for me, Seng Stocks is just over there, so I can whiz over. Hopefully fill up. It might be a bit of fiddling around like it always is to get these tanks to fill up, but I have got the tanker over at the farm because I know they fill up from those. Okay, that's weird. Keep going. Tell myself. These are quite undulating bits of terrain here. So make sure I get that just right. Perfect. Because this is quite a long vehicle, I'm at full view distance back away from the main vehicle, so I can't really get an aerial view very well unless I spin around that way. Now I didn't start this field with a full tank because I'd already been over to field 57A. I have to say that's not a bad spread on a full tank load. But we are empty, so let's fold it up, whiz over to Seng Stocks and fill up. Get the rest of this field done. It's a fair sized field this. I have high hopes for my crops this... What was that? Big old lump in the ground there. Yeah, this season I've got a lot more fields and bigger fields too where I've been doing work on them, so... And I've still got stuff in storage from last year which I can sell when we get a good price, so... Please work. That's fine. So that's filling up the orange tank at the moment. The price isn't too high at all. As long as you've got half an hour to kill. That's going to be the trickier one. Let's pull forward. Fingers crossed. Brilliant. Should be 45,000 litres in total. Sorted, right. Now, the same as some of the other jobs that can get a bit repetitive, you don't need to see me slurrying all the fields. I might do a quick so I do a time lapse. I've already done a time lapse. In my head, I'm thinking ahead to when I edit this. I will have already done a time lapse on field 57 with the Abbey manure spreader. So when I get up to field 5 with this, I might do just a quick one. Field 5's not very big, but I haven't really been up that side of the map very often. So when we get up to that end, potentially we'll have a bit of a time lapse up there. Then I'm going to whiz around the farm and check on all the fields, anything that needs topping up, spraying, spreading. I'm going to get them done so we're ready for seeding. It's now 4:20 in the afternoon. Let's make sure we get the right one. No, that one. There we go. And there we go. Always nice to line up on the old tyre tracks, that way you don't get a weird overlap on the sides. Okay, right, well, that's that. This will be done very, very shortly. We'll go up to field 5 and continue. I will see you up there in a little while. Some nice, interesting bumps in this field. Just thrown in there for good measure, you know, just to catch you out. Hope everyone had a nice Easter. I'm recording this on Easter Monday. When it actually gets put out, I'm not too sure, but happy Easter. Hope you had a lovely time. With friends and family, I hope. Right. Yeah. So, let's crack on. Well, that's field 5 complete. I've just come over and done field 2, and I'm running it pretty low on slurry, but as luck would have it, I'm right next to the BGA. Now, if I remember correctly, I should have some digestate in the tank, I think. Mine's gone blank. I did a load of work over the winter, didn't I? Hauling slurry for Holger Sengstock. Backwards and forwards. There should be some now. After the update, the gate's now open. So I should be able to go in here to the trigger, which doesn't appear to be working. Okay, that's weird. Now I'm wondering, because the trigger always worked around at the front. Has the trigger always been at the front? If that's the case, why? Yeah, it's not showing anything here. The trigger is around at the front. So why in the update would you open that gate up if there's absolutely no reason at all to come in here? That seems a bit weird. Okay. Yeah. Whoa, that's a lot of digestate. That's over 100,000 litres. There's more in there than I thought. Well, this is going to be a result then. Okay. So, I'll pull round to the actual trigger. That's very odd. That's got me baffled. And hopefully, yep, fill up the front tank. I have some concerns. I know at Sengstock Slurry I managed to fill up both, which wasn't a problem at all. But I'm also quite aware that on some of these it won't fill up a slurry spreader, it will fill up a slurry tanker, and then you have to fill up the spreader from a tanker, so I don't know if it's going to put digestate into the tank, into the spreader behind. We'll see. It might do, fingers crossed. Okay, that's that full. Pull forward. Nothing's come up to fill. And I'm hitting L3, nothing's happening. Maybe I'm not quite on the trigger. Nope, nothing. Okay, right. Right, if I turn it round, maybe... Not that make it. It's not going to make any difference. But if I turn it round, maybe the triggers. It might just be a temperamental one. I'm pretty sure in my head, my voice in my head now is saying, no, it's not going to fill up from there. But you got to try, haven't you? You never know. And the answer is no. Okay. I know I've tried before to take off the rear beam distributor on when it was the drag hose. If you disconnected that, some people said disconnect that off the back and then it will fill up. I haven't managed to get that to work. It's not even let me disconnect it. Why not? Never mind. Right, okay, I've got enough. Field 2 is quite small. I should have plenty. Fingers crossed. I don't want to come back again for a tiny little bit. I should have enough. Once this is done, I'm going to be heading over to check out field 35 and 6 or 36 and 7. I can't remember which two I bought now. I did plough them together. I'll check those out, see if they need any work. So I'm kind of working my way around the map, and I think that's pretty much all the fields done for the time being. So next few episodes on here we're going to be getting rid of pigs. We're going to be seeding. I'm going to buy new seeders. I'm going to get rid of the 2 horse ones from the horse aggravation pack. So we'll get some new seeders. I think because of the length of this, it keeps stopping short of the end because it needs a big turning circle, so the end little bit I'm having to do myself. I thought by putting the strip crossways like a headland it would be fine, but it was just not enough. So yeah, plenty more to come on the Valley of the Old Farm. New seed in the ground. The poplars will be done soon as well. Which means I'm going to need to buy a forage harvester. I'm also, I'm changing the seeders, selling the pigs. I need to buy more sheep. There's loads to do. I need to do my orchard over on the field I got from the council. Loads and loads happening. was close. We have come to the end of another episode. That doesn't want to run. Why won't that let me hire a worker all of a sudden? Do it myself. Fine. We have come to the end of another episode. Lots of field work done, ready for all the jobs that I've said are coming next. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. If you have, give us a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Don't forget to hit that bell notification button so you get notified when my videos get posted. I would hate for you to miss any. They are all fantastic, he says. But anyway, whatever you should choose to do. As always, thanks for watching.